Hey everybody, my name's MYM777, but you guys can just call me Kyle. And yeah, this will be my first ever COD commentary. Completely new to this, never done this before, but I hope this is something I can continue in the future. It's something just gotten really interested in the last few weeks. But yeah, I thought I'd just start off by introducing myself because I'm sure most of you don't even know who I am. I'm a third-year university student in Chicago. I am studying journalism and accounting with a major in tax law. And yeah, I just enjoy playing video games on my downtime. I first started playing online FPS with Modern Warfare 2, actually. I got to 9th Prestige level 70 in that with about 40 days played, which I know is a pretty fair amount. But I thoroughly enjoyed 99% of my time spent on that. I met everybody that I know, almost everybody that I know on my friends list through that game, and it's been a blast. I know some of you play solo for the most part, but I would highly recommend if you can find people to play with, do it, because even if you're not winning like every single game, just the camaraderie, the witty banter or whatever, or just having competent teammates, it's something that I would never give up. If you can tell me I can either go 15-1 every game, but I'd lose most of it and I'd be solo, or if I would just go like, I don't know, like 25-20, but I'd win every single game for the most part and I'd have a full party to play with, I would definitely choose the latter. And I don't know, that's just something I really enjoy doing. I mean, if I hadn't joined the forum and met everybody that I did, I would have stopped playing that game online before I probably even reached 2nd or 3rd Prestige. I mean, that's how important I feel playing with a party is. But yeah, aside from that tangent, many of you that I've asked in the forum have said that if I started doing videos, you'd want to learn some tips and tactics that I use throughout my gaming, and I guess I can start some of those, but I just really wanted to use this as an introductory video. But yeah, I guess I'll list off some basics before I start going into more detailed aspects. But one of the biggest things that I can tell you guys is use your minimap. And I'm sure those of you who watch other YouTube commentators say that, you're just like, yeah, I know what to do. But to be honest, it's one of, if not the biggest reasons I'm successful at this game. I mean, and it's not just knowing where the enemy is. I mean, most of you are probably like, well, if I don't have a radar up, spy plane up, what's the point? But knowing where your teammates are is just as important, because think of it this way: if you're by yourself on one side of the map and your team is all on the other side, chances are there's one of two things that can happen. One being your team is engaging the majority of the other team, or the other team is about to spawn all around you. And for those of you who've played Black Ops, you know that's never more true than nowadays with the spawning system. But I'm not going to complain about it, because to be honest, with the amount of air support such as spy planes, counter spy planes, and Blackbirds that my team and I have up, it's really not an issue at all. I mean, knowing where the enemy is 80 to 85% of the time, which is about how much we have spy planes up and whatnot, that is almost like having hacks, to be honest. Because I mean, most people online, they do not use Ghost, at least in my experience so far in the couple weeks that Black Ops has been out. And even with Ghost, Blackbird can see you, and I've gotten a fairly good amount of Blackbirds as well as my teammates. And it's one of the best streaks in my opinion. But yeah, just use your radar, and that's why many people who I play with, they use silencers, because like I said, you see a red dot, you immediately think, oh, there's an enemy there, you go to it. But you know, with the addition of decoy, that can be a little bit more hazardous, so I wouldn't entirely rely on just using a silencer and assuming, okay, I don't see any shots or hear them, so no one's there. But yeah, this being able to coordinate with your teammates, that's another big thing, and that's why our clan, B for B, or as we like to say, bacon for bacon, baby. We pretty much have an automatic rule that you got to use your mic, and aside from just, you know, BSing around with friends and just talking nonsense, in games it obviously is a tremendous way to save your teammates' butt, or just warn them about incoming enemies that may be there, you know, 5-10 seconds from now. And just calling out positions, you know. If you die right before you enter the building, tell your teammate, hey, you know, there's someone in the corner or they have a claymore there, and you know, even though you can't replenish claymores or scavenger anymore, that player probably is going to be a bit more aware, because, you know, most people like to go for revenge kills. I'm guilty of it, so I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to hate on people who do. But, yeah, just communicate. Calling out positions on it. Obviously, you don't have to be all pro about it. You're like, oh, they're in sector A3 without even popping up the mini-map or whatever. But I'm just talking to them. You know, every little detail helps. Whether you think it does or not, obviously, I'm talking about gameplay-wise. Don't be like, oh, you know, this is what I had for breakfast. You know, relevant information. That always helps. Yeah, every little aspect helps. But yeah, that's two of the biggest things I can tell you guys as far as in this video, is just use your mini map regardless of if you have radar or spy plane on or not. You know, you can, like I said, you can know where your teammates are, and that's one big thing. But yeah, this video is about wrapping up, and before I go, I just want to say a big thank you to MK Ultra and Connor Lad from the forums. You guys have helped me out tremendously with all my questions about video recording, editing, all that. So I just want to give a big shout out to you guys, give a big shout out to my B4B crew. I'll see you guys online, and as for everybody else, hope these future videos will turn out good. Take care, everybody.